Yeah. Yo, we're in there. Okay, let me tell y'all. Welcome to the very last episode of One Being Brave. I just had a struggle moment right now, but y'all don't even know. My phone fell, the charger fell. I had to hurry up. I had 30 seconds to put. What are we doing? But we in here though. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so grateful that you guys are here for the last episode. You already know it's about to be lit like a I don't know Christmas tree. Yeah, we're gonna say Christmas tree. Lit like a Christmas tree. Okay, so for the newcomers, I am your host Domo Jones. Welcome to an episode of One Being Brave. Let's get into the house rules. Y'all know how we do it. No profanity. What? Could you now y'all know we don't do that on this show. Come on. We don't do that on this show. There's so many words in the dictionary. We're about to use them. Probably no vocabulary. No bashing of race, religion, gender, or politics. Nah. We won't do that either. Not around here. Because from one blood he made all the nations. So you already know, like, we family. Cousin, I see you. Welcome. And invite me to the barbecue is all I'm saying. Also, we do talk about Jesus Christ in this show. I don't know if y'all know that, but if you don't know, now you know. I mean, you should know if you've been watching. Y'all know how we get down. We keep the main thing, and he's the main thing, so he will always be the main thing, and that's my dog, and he should be yours too. Is all I'm saying. This show is called 1 Billion Brave because it represents the 1 billion people in the world that have a disability, medical condition, and or essential caregivers. So, with that being said, I created this show to show people and to interview people with disabilities, medical conditions, to give them a platform of how they break the stigma beyond their condition. So what I'm really trying to say is we're dope. Get you one of us in our circle. Get you one of us in your circle because we can do some things for you and with you. Is all I'm saying. We're dope people. And no, I cannot be in your circle because my circle is super full, okay? But get you one of us. It's plenty out there. Don't underestimate us, is all I'm saying. Now, the second most important thing, y'all got your good ears on? Good. Okay. Now, this show is the very first show that has a hostess with a disability that interviews guests with disabilities and medical conditions and essential caregivers. Lady O. Because you heard Lady O, like you know it's time for us to meet. You know that we got things to talk about. And all I'm asking is for fruit snacks in Arizona. Like, that's it. Like, they'll just keep the door unlocked because I'm coming at a core hotel. Like, you feel me? And then I'm going across the street real quick to Tyler Perry's house. And then we're going to chop it up because I need to be on one of them shows or the whole network. I mean, it don't even matter at this point. I'm grateful for the little things. So, Lady O, I'm going to see you in a few. I'm going to hop on across the street in my little tricycle and going to TP Studios And then it's gonna be okay. Don't forget my face is all I'm saying. When you see me out there on the billboard, all I'm saying is don't forget my face. Okay, so if you don't know, we do on this show, we represent all the ribbon awarenesses, and this month is breast cancer awareness. So y'all see that pink? Boom. The pink represents the breast cancer awareness. So we want to pay homage and show credit and show love to those that are breast cancer survivors. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for your fight, and your fight ain't over because you're still here. Come on. You're still here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. That's it. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna get... Okay. Yeah, stay focused. All right, so let's get into this life of Domo. Now, the life of Domo is going to be a little different because this is the last episode. I want to pay homage to you guys. So I want to thank everyone that tunes in. I want to thank everyone that comments. I want to thank everyone that watches because I don't take it lightly. This show is very unorthodox. It's very different. It's not the typical show that people are interested in when you first just hear about it. We're talking about disabilities. It's a little touchy area, you know? So I appreciate those that don't even have disabilities that watch it and that are informed and that get something out of it. That's the whole goal. We just want to bring inclusivity. I said it right. Yeah. We want to bring inclusivity to the world because we're all different, but yet we all have a purpose in life. So I want to thank everyone that tunes in. I was at my little sister's birthday this past weekend and in LA, and I didn't even know that there were people coming up to me that say they watched my show and I didn't even know. I'm like, what? That just means like so much because I don't do it for me at all. And that lets you know I can't see who watches. I don't know who watches. It don't show me. But I know there's a purpose behind it. So I definitely want to appreciate everyone that tunes in, that watches, that shares. I mean, even if you don't ever comment, like just watching it and getting something from it, I appreciate everyone. And also I appreciate all my guests for hopping on and rocking with me, rocking hard, rocking heavy. You feel me? I appreciate you guys so much, and I cannot wait until season 3. I don't know what song that was, but y'all get it. Okay, so Life of Domo, that was out the way. Now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Are y'all ready? Okay, so for those that have been watching, since season 1, y'all hear me always say, Gabe, get me out of here. Y'all know, y'all always hear me say that. Gabe, get me out of here. Now, the only people that have seen Gabe are my guests. Those that watch the show always ask me, like, who is Gabe? Is Gabe even real? I don't even think he's real. Are you sure? Are you just saying his name? You're just making up a name. Listen, y'all, he's a real person. He's a real person. And he's been rocking with me since day 1. And I'm so dead serious. He's rocking me since day 1. So we about to get into all the behind the scenes of what he got to deal with me and what we got to deal with to create this show. Gabe, come on out, bruh. Come on out, bruh. Yeah.
What's going on?
This is Gabe, guys. This is Gabe. See, he's a real person.
Hello. Dominique is not crazy. She's not talking to herself. Hello.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, my mom said there's no video. Can't get on.
Oh, that's good.
That's not good.
Not good
Can
at
you see,
all.
can you see your mom or no? Or yes or no? People are watching. It's Mom, let me know if you can see it. Put it in the comments if you can or can't before we. Oh,
Before we go any further.
oh, my grandma said she can't get on either.
Uh-oh.
What? What
Hey, you
happened?
set this up. Don't look at me. I can't take the fall for this. This is
I
all you.
wait a minute.
Don't look
Oh,
at
we
me.
see him now. Okay, it's on now. All right, we in there. Okay, we in there. Cause I was about to say we in there now. Okay, cool. So, like I was saying, I don't know if you guys seen him, but or heard what I said, but this is Gabe. Gabe. Oh wait, yeah, that way. This is Gabe. This is the person I've been saying. Gabe, get me out of here. Um. All right, let me know, mom. Oh, she
Hi.
said, "Hey."
Hello,
Ah,
everybody.
she said, "Hey."
Hello.
Okay, so let's get into the behind the scenes of the show. First of all, what people don't know is although this is season 2, it's really season 3.
Honestly, it is.
It's lucky season 3 because
Real
with
life, it is.
my own show, I was on a network and we did what 24 episodes.
Uh, yeah, just about. Just about.
Dang, Gabe, you rock with me for like
When
60.
you start, when you started, I started. So we built this together. We
That's
built this
crazy.
together.
That's crazy. Okay, so could you tell everybody what it's like work with well from day one up until now? Like what's it been like?
Oh man, it was. I remember. Let me tell y'all. I met Dominique 30 minutes before she was supposed to go on. That first episode is 30 minutes, and she just bouncy all energy. What's your name? My name Domo. We gonna work together. You doing my show? Cool. I'm gonna see you every Tuesday. Great. This is how I do. This is what I want to do with my show. This is how it's going. I said, I'm just staring at the screen like, okay, all right. If that's, I guess, cool. All
Oh
right.
god. I think what it was is I wanted to get you to know you as a person. I don't just like work. Like you're a real person. I know you're doing something for me, but I needed you to know that I was your friend. So I started asking you personal questions.
Out the, I mean, out the gate. Where you from? How old are you? How long you been doing this? I was like, I just,
Ah! Yo,
time. I'm getting interrogated.
that is so funny. Let me tell y'all, this this whole experience has been a time with this show. Like it's been
Like you
crazy.
wouldn't believe. Like
It's
you
been
would
crazy,
not believe.
crazy wild. So we're gonna get into like our best for this season, we're gonna get into like our best episodes, our most extreme episode. We're gonna get into it all. All right, so Gabe, top 3.
Yes. Top three easy. George, your mom, and Kendall. Top
George
three
Michael.
easy. Easy,
Why
easy,
you gotta
easy.
get the two that tried to get on my head?
Because your mom was on your behind about them taco shells. And Kendall was at your neck the whole episode. Man was on your head the whole episode. At your neck.
Wow. You just gonna play me like that, Gabe?
Absolutely.
Wow. You're such a hater. I'm really not that difficult to work with. I'm like the easiest person ever.
No, it's been a ride because let me tell y'all something funny about Domo. Let me tell y'all. Domo is she thinks so far ahead. I will get emails at like 3 in the morning, and she'll be like, "All right, so I put together the guest list for September, and then I sent you the guest list for October just in case." And it's 3 in the morning, and I'll be looking at my phone like, "Dominique, go to sleep, go to bed."
Yo, that is so true. My mind just keeps going like I would text him or email him we could be in March, and I'll be like, well, this is the guest list for up until September. What? What?
I was on we took July off. I'm on vacation. I'm in my hotel room, 3 in the morning, and my phone go off. She talking about, so I got the guests for August and September. I said, Dominique, you know we're on a break. It's the middle of July.
Ah!
Like, what are you doing?
I listen. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. That's all I'm saying. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Like
And I
I don't.
appreciate the philosophy, but you be ready like 6 months in advance. Like, we don't even be like, we're in January. You talk about you got your guests all the way up until June. Like, what are you? Let's get through January first.
Ah, but listen, that lets y'all know that I do the work. Huh?
I won't deny your work ethic is crazy.
I be doing the work. I put in
Your
the time.
work ethic it speaks for itself. It's crazy.
I put in the time. Even though I don't be knowing none of my guests. Listen, okay, so can we talk about the guests that we've had?
Let me let me tell you something. Okay, we don't know these people from Adam. Dominique
We
hit me
don't.
with the guest list, and she'd be like, "I just asked this person last week. Never met him before. I just saw them, DM'd them on Instagram," and I'd be like, "Okay, I don't meet none of these people till we go live." And depending on when they come in, it runs the range. We literally didn't meet Joe till 15 seconds before we went live.
Literally. And Joe was the episode where he had the brain aneurysm and he felt it. That's Joe.
Yeah. We
I literally had to run down how the episode was gonna be in 15 seconds. He popped
15
on.
seconds before we went live.
How did we do
And
it,
then
bro?
let me tell y'all, the episodes where we really cut it close, people be like, I'm signing in. And I'm like, we're already live. She's about to go on. What the heck? Like we had so many close calls where people were
So
like, I'm
many.
signing in now. And I'm like, oh my
We're
God, she's
already 3 minutes
talking.
in live. How are you
She's
signing
already
in?
talking. We're about to go through her life with Domo, bro. Like, you gotta come on.
How? Boy, we had a time.
I'd be stressed, like, oh God,
Because
here
I
we
told
go
my
again.
so all my guests to be on at least 15 minutes before. So you can imagine when we're 3 minutes before it's live and 2 minutes after live, and there's nothing.
Stressed,
There's crickets.
stressed.
I just be like, I don't know what to talk about. And that's I don't know. What am
We
I
have
doing?
we have definitely improv a couple episodes.
Every episode.
Definitely freestyling off the dome. Some of these
Yo, and sometimes there's been a plethora of times where I forget what I'm supposed to say, and then Gabe will be like, "So you forgot." I was like, "Oh man."
the post show meetings are hilarious because I'll be in the camera like, so what'd you forget? Like, oh, I forgot to ask the before you go question. I forgot to do the sponsors. I'd be like, yep.
And I just be forgetting. Cause let me tell y'all, I can't go by like scripts. Now I gotta go. If y'all can't tell, I gotta go off the cuff. But there is like certain points that I do try to make. But sometimes I just be in it and I forget. But let me tell you, it's good to have somebody that knows you because Gabe always be catching it, and when I forget, he'll pop it up on the screen.
Except for the time that you just slide right by it. Just ignore it anyway. And I put it up
Except
for
for
no
the
reason.
time
Just
except
all
for the
right, y'all.
time.
I'll be in the back clicking it like before you go, before you go. All right, thank you so much. Gabe gonna put you in the back. I'm gonna close out the show. Like, never mind. Forget it.
Ah, that's so funny. Man, okay, so what was probably the most informative episode?
I'm gonna say Monique's episode just because she listed off a lot of resources that I didn't even know about for special
Yeah,
needs, like a lot of free usable resources for people with special needs, children or anybody who's dealing with anybody's special needs. So I would
very,
say her episode was probably the episode we had this season where the most knowledge was dropped.
I think so too. I definitely agree. I didn't know a lot of resources were available for special needs, and most of them are free. Majority 95% of it is free. And I think from that aspect we can learn so much. And there, I just say there is no limitation. Like there may be a delay, but there is no limitation because there's so much stuff out there. We just got to learn about it. For
I
sure, for
will
sure.
say, I will say, in taking this journey with you, I want to say, like, I've learned so much. And from where I started at in season one to where I am now, I've grown because there's been a lot that I've learned, like visible disabilities, invisible disabilities, like just so much knowledge that I've acquired because I can be honest with everybody on here. There's a lot of biases that you have when you don't know, like when you're not aware, when you don't know. So listening to these stories and watching you interview these people it's grown on me just because I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
like some of the things they've gone through, some of the things they've had to put up with. You got people on here talking about how like doctors have turned them away and said it wasn't this and it was, or doctors have said the wrong thing and then they got to go back. And I'm just like, there's so much that it's done for me just to stop looking at people and making those assumptions. Like you
Hmm.
see somebody park in a handicap spot, and then you get out, and your knee jerk reaction is to be like, "Man, ain't nothing wrong with you. What you doing?" And it's just like, no, just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Very true. Very true. That's so true. And even like for me, even though I do have a disability, hearing these stories, I'd be like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't dealing with
Oh
nothing.
man, let me tell y'all. There's an episode in season one that we did, and the young lady started talking about her life, and I was sitting there like, I ain't really been through nothing. I ain't never gone through nothing.
I'm living a
My
good
life,
life.
my life is beautiful. I gotta stop complaining. About to call my mom and apologize. Apologize to my dad. Like every time I complained about anything, like I need to relax. My life is not that bad.
Is pretty grand. And that's
Like
so true. Like these people deal with so much. And I think that's the dope thing about me not knowing about um anyone's life, anyone's story before, because I get to hear it firsthand and I'm just like, man, I commend you
we,
for real.
I think our episode last week was probably the most blown away I've ever been.
Mhm.
And not because of how she said it, but because of what she said.
Yeah.
Because he said, I had accepted that my son was going to die. I had marked it on my calendar. I had picked out an outfit. I knew it was going to happen. And for me, that was just like, how many people would be honest enough to say
Right.
something like that? Like, I barely could stand losing a pet. I don't like when I
You
lose
feel
friends and they're not dead. So to prepare for losing, like that's something I couldn't fathom, couldn't imagine, like preparing for. And it
that?
just
Yeah.
watching people, watching people come on here, and there's a level of transparency, a level of honesty that what I love about your show is that if it didn't exist, you'd never get to hear these stories. Like there are some mind blowing stories that have come out of 1 Billion Brave that are just I think everybody should at least listen to. I think they deserve to be heard. They're
I,
incredible.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Because when I first had the opportunity to even start a show, it was just about me and my disability. And y'all know I don't really like talking about myself like that. But then I had the mindset like, yo, there's so many people in this world that don't get the opportunity or get overlooked for sharing their story. I want to get them. Like I want to show them that they're valuable. And I feel like that's what this show has become because there's so many people that a lot of majority of my guests when they're behind backstage, they're so nervous because they've never had the opportunity or they've never been asked to share their story ever. Most of the time, my platform, this show is the very first time of them sharing their story ever. Ever. So it's super dope that this show carries so much weight in exposing not just a disability, but how they live beyond it and the person. That's a dope thing. It's the
I
person.
think that's the second part for me is just to see all these people and see them grow beyond limitations. Because whether we know it or not, we see somebody and we put limitations on what they can do and what they can accomplish. And
Yeah.
you've just had some incredibly dope personalities come through and say, "Oh yeah, I do this, and I like to, and I started this business, and I like to," and I'm just like, I gotta reevaluate because you what they've shown me and hopefully what they've shown everybody that's watching is I'm not just a person in a wheelchair. I'm not
Right.
just a person who needs crutches. I'm not just the disability doesn't define me. I have
Right.
to live with it. It's a
Yeah.
part of me, but it's
Yeah.
not something that defines me. And that's the dopest aspect of your show to me. It's just like if you take away nothing else, take away the fact that people aren't just their disabilities. They aren't just the conditions or the illnesses that they have to live with. There's so
Right.
much more to them than that.
Right. And I think the dope thing is the diversity of different disabilities that have been on the show. It hits everybody. Like that's been my goal since day one. I want to hit everything, like the unknown disabilities, the premature disabilities, the one I mean, I just want to hit like everything and everybody because I know that it's going to touch somebody. Like even if you don't have that disability, there's someone in your family, there's someone that you know, there's some I mean, you can relate. And I think that just having such a broad the subject is about disabilities, but
Right,
so broad. I want everything under that umbrella more
right.
than really. No limits, mom. No limits.
That
No limits.
that.
And we gotta have my mom for part two in season three.
She's gotta be. I told you, she gotta be first episode season three.
We gotta be
She
first
gotta be.
episode season three.
She gotta be first episode season
September. We
three.
want to talk about you September about your show because your show is still hits. Like man, your episode still hits.
It for
It
sure
hits.
does.
Yeah, yours is in the T-Mobile top five for sure. Thank you again for being a guest. I definitely appreciate it.
That's gonna stick with me for a minute. If I'm being like that, that episode is really gonna stick with me for a minute.
For sure. Heck yeah, it's gonna stick with me forever. And the dope thing is like these people, my guests, are literally from everywhere. Canada, Jamaica. Well, no, not well. We're gonna have someone from Jamaica, Canada. Um, who else? Florida.
Man, we've had people from I want to say everywhere, man. Like
Everywhere.
I know 1 billion Brave ain't gone global yet, but I feel like it's coming because just the people that we've had on the show, they literally come from everywhere. Like
They
Domo
do.
would come to me and be like, "So my guest lives," and I'd be like, "What? How? Like, how did you? Where did you get this? Where did you find them?"
Mom Jackie, I love you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, that's God because like I said at the beginning, I don't know these people. 97% of my guests I meet between
Between
15 and 15 seconds before the show goes live. So that the um yeah, yesness? No. The what's the word
I
I'm looking?
want I want to say between season 1 and season 2, you probably interviewed about like 5 people you already knew.
That's it.
Like literally, like probably like 5 or so people. You were like, this is,
Fine.
and they were either family or y'all been friends for a minute. Everybody else don't be coming to me like, yeah, so I met this person off of Instagram. I met this person off of Facebook. I DM'd this person like 2 weeks ago, and I'd be like, okay,
That's so
all
true.
right.
So true. That's it's either my mom, my dad. Well, my mom, both my dads, Ashley, September. But even September, I didn't know her story. I was on her
Yeah,
show.
it's just it's first of all, you're a people person first and foremost. Like that, I can say because when I promise meeting you for the first time was like, okay, she's a ball of energy. She like there has not there's been like twice that Domo's logged on and she was just like, Gabe, I'm not feeling it today. Usually, let me tell you the funniest moment ever for me
Oh,
doing this show, right?
I'm
This
nervous.
girl Dominique logged on and I said, you ready for the day? She said, I'm ready. I said, okay, good. She said, I have my V8. I warmed it up. I said, hold on. You did what now? She said, yeah, I heated it up. I said, the energy drink that come in the can. She said, yeah, I put it in the microwave and I warmed it up. I said, Dominique, you warmed up an energy drink. I have never laughed so hard in my life. I had tears streaming down my face. I that was the hands down the funniest moment ever. I said, you microwave an energy drink. I said, you know this is supposed to be
Listen,
drink cold, right? Like, she
y'all know I don't like being cold. First of all, I'm gonna show y'all the energy drink because y'all know I drink it every episode.
like,
V8. Can y'all see it? Boom. This is what I drink every episode. V8. So here's the thing. Let me see what Mom Jack said. Your gift has made room for your worldwide television. Let's go, Mom Jackie. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you, Mom Jackie. Mom Jackie, I love you so much. You're my favorite. Okay, so y'all know I gotta have my energy drink every episode because I don't drink coffee and I don't drink real energy. So that's the fruit energy. That's the fruit energy. But listen, y'all know I don't like being cold and I can't be cold. So I needed my energy drink. I needed my V8 and I needed it warm.
I have never laughed. I ain't never heard nobody say that. I see,
You
look, Kendall said you messed up his microwave. Look at
don't
you. I'm
even
doing
remember
it.
that.
Kendall said
Don't
you
you have
messed
some
up his
studying to
microwave.
do? Don't you have some studying to do for tomorrow's Bible study?
I never heard of nobody warming up an energy drink. Yo, I couldn't
I
breathe. I was laughing so hard. I'm in here smacking my desk, trying to breathe, trying to laugh, trying to get
you
oxygen into my lungs.
ever. I was like, it's not
Yo,
that.
it was, what do you mean? That's hilarious. Who sticks a carbonated drink in the
It's not
microwave?
carbonated. It's not carbonated.
Dominique,
It's not,
see,
it's not
I
carbonated. Don't
can't.
say
I can't.
true. Thank
I
you, Mom
can't.
Jackie.
I
Thank you, Mom.
can't, man.
Gabe, you a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm confused. I want to know why you are microwaving energy drinks. I'm not eating. I'm
Oh
confused.
gosh, that is.
Oh man. Oh,
I think the dope. I think the dope thing about you and I, not just our connection, but the real behind the scenes of how we talk. Like you tell me how it is, like for real. If I messed up, you like, you could do a little bit better than that, and I respect that because you've been seeing me from episode one when I didn't know what I was doing. Thank exactly. He's 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 a character. Tell him to go
what I
study.
can what I can say from episode one, I knew you were gonna do great though. Cause when we did episode one, you were like, "So I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm just gonna introduce myself, and whatever happens, happens." And I was like, "All
Let
righty then." Okay, but we did the episode. It flowed. You were very comfortable. Even though Dominique, before every show, she started talking about how she nervous. Like we ain't did this for 50 something episodes, but every show, every guest, every show, she get on here talking about. I be like, Dominique, we got 2 minutes till we like, Gabe, I'm nervous. Like we've been doing this for 2 seasons, for 50 something episodes. But
I say
no, from
my heart.
episode one, I knew it was going to be great. Because you were just so relaxed and so comfortable, and everything just it just flowed for you. And I was just like, I can do this. Like this, I can do.
I appreciate that for real because it was so I don't talk about well my very first episode ever was my very first live ever. So I've never like been live. I've never talked in general. Just talk and I always thought it was very weird to talk in the camera and look at yourself. I always thought that was extremely weird and look what I'm doing. Um but because I didn't like talking about myself, I think I shook the nerves by just being me. At first, I remember, I think it was maybe like 2 episodes in. Hi, Dondra, love you. I think I was like 2 episodes in, and you was like, just be yourself. Like you don't need a script. Just do you. Like because where the way I was before we went live, that was me. And then when I went live, I choked up. I would choke up. I would be stuttering. I would be tripping over my words. And I'll never forget. You was like, you know what you're doing, bro. Just be you. Like the way you are when you're not live, just talk like yourself. And I took that so heavily because I'm like, man, just be who you are. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you, September.
Love you. Yeah, you gave
I
me that.
think
Oh, just be
because
you.
that was an important conversation. I had to tell you because it was like backstage, you was loose and everything was cool, and then the camera went on, and you were like, "Hi, my name is Dominique Jones, and welcome to 1 Billion." And I was like, "What is she doing? What is she doing?" And it was just like, and I remember telling you like, if you don't come off the cuff, come all the way off the cuff. Just
Yeah,
be you. Let it come however it comes.
that's facts. I'll never ever forget that. And from that point on, I think that's when I was like, all right, Domo, if you mess up, if you trip over a word, whatever, it ain't have to be perfect. And I was striving for perfection, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, okay, it has to be this point, it has to be this point, it has to be this point, and that's it. Man, now I'm talking about everything. Every.
I want to say that was the decision that really led to like not giving the guests any pre questions, not giving them any like time to prepare. Like for y'all that don't know, everybody that comes on Domo's show, whatever question she asks is whatever she thought of in the moment. We don't type no questions out. We don't give people a chance to whatever she come at somebody with is what they gotta answer. That's just what it is.
That's so true. Yeah, every guest, most of my guests ask me, "Do you have any pre-interview questions? Do you know what you're gonna ask?" And I say, "No, I have no clue what I'm gonna ask." I do what I ask everybody is, "What's the name of your medical condition?" From there, we gonna go off the cuff, like whatever come out, you just gonna have to answer on the spot because we live. I think
I
that's what
think
gets everybody nervous too.
because, but see, what I like about it is it really gives the show that authenticity. Like when
Yeah,
you give people time to prep and prepare, people can come with the politically correct answers. They can come with the what you think you want to hear or whatnot. But we definitely caught some people off guard. Like there's a couple interviews y'all can go back and watch that people just kind of looked at Domo like, you want me to answer that for real? Like, I gotta I gotta respond to that.
yes, because I get a lot of people will say like, "Oh, I've never been asked that before." Oh snap! You threw me off guard. Yep, you're welcome. I sure did. Uh huh. Welcome to the club. Welcome to all my guests. They all get it. They
Everybody
all get it.
catches it. Everybody
I don't
catches it.
either.
Everybody, and but again, that's what gives this show its authenticity. That's what gives it that real feel because it's nothing to be like, you know. First of all, you're live. Number one. Number two is no pre-written, pre-recorded anything. And it's just like you gotta go. Whatever pops into your head, that's the truth. Like that's whatever you thought of the first time, that's the truth about how you feel about whatever
It.
she just asked you.
That's it. All exactly September. You was like, oh, yeah, I got an O2. We was about to go into
Man,
tough. We hanging in tight with this. That's
man,
it.
what?
We hanging
There's no getting around it. There's no.
But the dope thing is, after the show ends, and I'm able to talk to my guests after the show is over, and we just kind of discuss and just kind of do like a little recap. They're all so excited and happy. Was like, "Yo, the show was super dope. Like, I was comfortable. It was fun. It was just a conversation. It's not I'm not interviewing you. I'm talking to you like you my friend. Even though I don't know you, we're friends. I really want to know how your life is. Like what's your story? How about I pronounce epilepsy wrong?
It's okay. It's all good, September. It's all good. It's
It's
all
a
love. Don't let me tell y'all, Domo has had so many false starts when we opening up an episode because she be so hyped. She been lost track of what she was saying and everything. And you could watch her on screen. She'll be like, "Get it together, Dominique. Get it together." Let me let me be. This is how let me be as real as I can be with y'all. This is how real it gets. Before we went live today, when Domo was telling y'all her phone fell and she got Dominique kept putting me on the screen, and I'm like, I'm trying to mouth to her backstage, like, "Yo, we're live, yo, we're on. What do you do? Like, take me out the screen. We're live."
Yo, my phone fell a minute before we went live. Like literally a minute before we went live. And
I looked
Gabe,
at the
oh,
clock and said
hurry up,
58.
hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I said, oh my God.
Clock said 58. I said, "Oh God." Like this would happen right before we go
I'm
on.
like, dang, what are you doing? Listen, this is behind the scenes. This is behind the
They don't
scenes.
know. They don't know. We are fools. Until the guests come in, we are clowns.
We have no sense, like at all.
None whatsoever. They don't know. We be back here goofing off.
Thanks, September. I love y'all. I appreciate you so much. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
No, 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 no.
Let me tell you,
That's
I would come up to Gabe. I'd be like, Gabe, and start singing a song, and he'd be like, not today. It's too late. It's too late.
she be like, "I want to start the show like this," and I'd be like, "No,
Please don't.
absolutely not."
Thank you, Mom Jackie. I ain't gonna change for nobody. I don't care. I'm gonna be me. For sure, for sure. Worldwide. I'm be me, and that's it. Okay, Gabe, you gotta go backstage because I gotta end the show.
All right. Well, it
Love
was
you.
nice being here, saying hi to everybody, letting y'all know that Dominique's not crazy. She's not just talking to herself. Okay. I'm a real person.
Yeah. Now y'all know. And just to let you guys know, every season, our very last episode of every season, we're gonna do a recap, like how we are now, of the show, of the I mean not of the show, of the season. So now y'all really gonna be seeing Gabe all the time. And I'm not just making his name up. Love you, Gabe.
Love you too, yo. Bye.
Yo, I told y'all this episode about to be on and popping. Yeah, you gave me on. Okay, yeah. So that was Gabe. You guys got the behind the scenes of what it's like to work with me, but also what it's like to run this show. It's not easy, but having people like Gabe that does the behind the scenes work, it's the best ever. And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate him. Let's get into the sponsors. This is gonna be the sponsors for the last episode of the season. Let's get it. For Mom Sonia, I love you. I love you. Let's get into the sponsors real quick. First up, who we got? Get okay. The Ashley N and Co. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go for the women that everyday women but still want to be stylish and cute and do what you do. Visit the Everyday Woman on IG, the Ashley N and Co, and also on Facebook, the Everyday Woman 2 Live Crew. Next up, who we got? Harris Transportation LLC, Freight Carrier Services. If you want your bulk items transferred from one place to another that's professional and fast, contact 951 area code 472-3376 or email Chris Harris at chrisharris763 at yahoo.com. Who we got next up? Raw regimen. We about to do that healthy lifestyle. You already know, healing and wellness, okay? The natural way. For those, we're not gonna do pills no more. We doing it the natural way, God's way, from the earth. Okay. Visit www.therawregimen.com and or visit www.iuraw.com. Last up, who we got? Yeah. Did that. I did that. Listen, for the women out there, women, you need to get in on this. What y'all doing? We about to be greater than we were yesterday. And this is the very great platform to be a part of, is all I'm saying. Visit Sisters of Substance on Facebook and on IG at Sisters of Substance. Boom. We in there. All right, let's get into these church announcements. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys for rocking with me this whole season. I love y'all to the moon and back. 2 church announcements. 1, if you want to be a guest on the show, you have to have a disability, a medical condition, and or an essential caregiver. Hit me up for season 3. Y'all know how we get down. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, okay. Hit me up for season 3 because I'm coming for you. And as Gabe said, I get things done ahead of time. So holla at me. Second church announcement. If you have a business and you want it to be promoted for season 3, holla at me. I will promote your business as I've done with all the other sponsors. Let me know. Let me know ahead of time. Y'all already know is it. Y'all know is it. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Season 3 will be coming in January. So we're gonna take these few months off to get the holidays on and popping, visit your family, enjoy life, all that jazz. Get ready for season 3 because we in there. In the meantime, in between time, I love you guys. And y'all gonna be hearing from me. Y'all gonna be hearing from me. I got stuff to do. You feel me? Love y'all until we out. Gabe, you are Gabe. You know what to do. Get me out of here. Love you.